When you change the way you look at things, the way you look at things changes. That is our quote of the week by the brilliant Wayne Dyer himself. Hello, happy Monday, everyone. How is it going? I hope you are ready to shift into this new week as much as I am. For those of you that don't know me, hi, my name is Danny. I am the CEO and founder of the Empowered You community, where we guide people to let go of limiting beliefs, bad habits that are no longer serving them, negative energy, so that they can get out of their own way and attract all the good that they desire. We help people make choices that honor their best self. So, I am back after a beautiful vacation, and I'm glad to be here. Last week, I took a bit of a break because, as you can see, I am a little under the weather. My voice isn't fully 100% back, but that is not stopping us today, right? Nothing is getting in our way today. So this is Coffee Chat with Danny, where we help you shift into the new week every Monday with a new quote of the week so that you can start to change the way you're approaching your weeks, your days, your months, your life. So I am here today, very excited to be back after 2 weeks of being gone. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Grab your protein shake, coffee, tea, water, whatever you're drinking, because we're getting started. So when you change the way you look at things, the way you look at things changes. Now, this is a beautiful quote, and I've seen this happen many times in my life in recent years. But I want to tell you a quick story about one time where I think this quote really resonates in. You see, it was probably, I want to say almost 4 years ago now. And at the time, I was still working in corporate, and I had the opportunity to attend a charity run in the morning. We got tickets, the company paid for them, and we were going to go run. I think it was like a 5K. It wasn't anything major, but a 5K to benefit charity. And so we were literally had to be at the line to start the race at 7:30 in the morning. And it was probably about, I want to say 30-ish miles away from where we currently live. So a bit of a drive out. So we were probably on the road, I want to say around 6:30-ish. And as we are on the road heading out, the streets are empty, right? Because we're talking about 6:30 a.m. on a Saturday morning. Everybody's nice and warm and cozy in their beds. And here we are driving on the road. The lights are all green, right? There's no traffic. It's just clear all the way. You know, we get on the freeway and it's just clear. It's great, right? Here in LA where I live, there's tons of traffic. So to get on the road and not see cars is such an awesome thing. So we're driving and I'm thinking to myself, wow, this is cool. There's like no traffic. It's empty. It's clear. Look how beautiful the sky is. Like I'm just totally taking in this moment. And from the back seat, at the time, she had to be about 9 years old. Not a morning person. And she says, "Oh my goodness, it's so early. There's no cars on the road. Why are we up this early?" And I just had to laugh. Here I am looking at how great this experience is that no cars are on the road. And here she is looking at it as this is horrible because there's no cars on the road. Why would anybody come in and be so early, up so early in the morning driving, right? It just absolutely amazed me how that tiny perspective on how she looked at it versus how I looked at it was completely different. I was pumped and excited, right? And she was like frustrated, annoyed. So let's talk about this, because we absolutely have a choice to choose how we perceive things and how we look at the world. We have the choice to choose our own reality. And for me, my choice in that moment was to look at, wow, this is gorgeous, this is great, this is fantastic. Like it's there's no traffic, right? It's beautiful morning. That was what I chose to view my reality as, and her not so much, right? So we absolutely have this choice, and I didn't know this for a very, very long time, that we could choose how we perceived our world and how we wanted the world to look like from our perspective, or how when you're talking to somebody and somebody says something and it might not be quite what you're thinking or what you believe, but you have the choice to perceive it a certain way. When somebody starts an argument with you, you have the choice to perceive how they're coming at you, how you choose to respond. We have this power to be able to choose everything, and we don't always do this. So this is funny, because people often are like, well, okay, yeah, but how do I do this? How do I change the way I look at things? How can the way I look at things change? And just as I use that story as an example of how I looked at this and how she looked at this, it's a completely different way of looking at the world. She was coming from a very, she was frustrated. It was 6:30 in the morning, and she is not a morning person. So for her, it was a very frustrated, Me, I was like, we're all together. We're going to go do this great thing to help these people. And, for me, it was this other experience and how I was perceiving it. So how do we do this? So number one, I'm going to say, decide on how you want your reality to be. Decide on how you want to live. You have that choice. You see, the only thing that separates us from the animals in our world, from the dogs, the cats, the sheep, the cows, the only thing that changes from them to us is our intellectual faculties, which is our mind and the ability to create and imagine anything we want. So you have that ability to do it. So use it. Use it to decide on how you want to live. What do you want to perceive? Do you want to perceive everything as negative? Do you want to perceive as everything as an opportunity, as growth, as possibility, as change? How do you want to choose to see your reality? Number two, identify what's not working. What is not working? Is it your thoughts? Is it your beliefs? Is it your environment? You see, a lot of the times we don't realize the loops of the same stories that are playing in our head of this or that. Sometimes you think to do something and that loop comes in. Well, you can't do it because of this, and they tried this before and this happened and that, right? It's just this loop of the same story that keeps repeating itself over and over and over. Change that. If that loop is not serving you, change it. Stop the loop. As soon as you recognize it, stop it and say, no, I'm choosing something different, and choose something different. So number one, decide on how you want to live. Number two, identify what's not working. Again, thoughts, environment, loops, beliefs, environment, right? And then number three, when you feel that like tense or tightness within you, acknowledge it. Don't just dismiss it. Acknowledge it and ask, how else can I view this? How else can I view this? This is something I use all the time when I start to get frustrated about something, or I'm annoyed by something, or just something is just not feeling right within me. I ask, how else can I view this? It'll automatically trigger your mind to think of a different way to look at something, to see something different. If you start to go back to that loop, right, of the same thing, no, it's this, no, it's that, no, it's whatever, right? Ask again, how else can I view this? And just close your eyes sometimes. If you get into like a meditative state, a very calming state, ground yourself, go out into nature, go for a walk, and just ask, How else can I view this? And allow your subconscious mind to work through that and give you an answer. Our minds are so, so powerful. We have such potential within us, but we're not utilizing it often enough. This is a great, simple way to just start to tap into that which is yours, that which you deserve. So you have the choice to create a reality that honors what you want in life. Choose it. Let me remind you of those 3 things again. Make a choice to choose your reality. First, decide how you want to live. Number 2, identify what's not working. And number 3, when you feel that tense or tight feeling coming at you, ask yourself, how else can I view this? All right, everyone, that is it for us today. If you feel like you start to ask yourself, what's wrong? How do I change this? What's not working here? And you feel like you're struggling to come up with that, or you want a third perspective, I offer 30-minute free clear the mind clutter sessions where you and I will, over the phone or via video conference like Zoom or Facebook Messenger, we'll sit down and talk about what is stopping you, what it is that you want, and where it is you are now, and how to fill that gap, and how I might be able to help you reach whatever it is that you're after in this life, because you absolutely deserve everything you desire. All right, that is it for us today. Have a great rest of your day. Be sure to look out for the 31-day Instagram live challenge that is happening all this month. I'll put the link down below. If you're not already following me on Instagram, go check it out because we've got some good stuff coming. All right, everyone, have a great rest of your day. And remember to be you and to be amazing. Bye.